Anthony Michael Hall will be playing Tommy Doyle, and no, not Michael C. Hall. You'll all know by now that Anthony Michael Hall will be playing the adult version of Tommy Doyle in Halloween Kills. So what I want to talk about today is Anthony Michael Hall as an actor, how he will fit in the character of Tommy Doyle, as well as the fact that we've now found out that Tommy Doyle will be 100% returning. What does that mean for Halloween Kills and potentially Halloween Ends? As with most casting that you see online, especially with what happened with Heath Ledger and Ben Affleck, etc., this is a little low key, this one with Anthony Michael Hall, but we do get a lot of people saying, yeah, it's great casting for the role of Tommy Doyle, but we also get a lot of backlash as well, such as Anthony Michael Hall was too old to play Tommy Doyle, or he doesn't look the part, etc, etc, he's not a great actor. Now, I grew up in the 80s, the late 80s, the mid 90s. I know Anthony Michael Hall, and I know his potential as an actor as well, with movies like the Breakfast Club and Weird Science, and even his later movies as well. He's still good in, like War Machine. He was in briefly The Dark Knight, Live by Night with Ben Affleck. So he's in big movies as well. He's still a relevant actor. If we look at his age as well, he was born in 1968, so he's going to be 51. He'll be 52 when Halloween Kills comes out, and that's roughly the age that Tommy Doyle will be as well. So his age is perfect for the role of Tommy Doyle, there's no denying that. I also think that the original Tommy Doyle might have been slightly older, not in character, but in Brian Andrews himself. I think Brian Andrews was potentially born at the end of 1967 or the beginning of 68. It's not confirmed what his year of birth is, but I'm sure I've seen that somewhere. But going on to Brian Andrews himself, a lot of people wanted Brian Andrews to play Tommy Doyle. Brian Andrews isn't an actor anymore, so I don't think he could play Tommy Doyle. I think that if Brian Andrews was cast as Tommy Doyle again, I don't think the character of Tommy Doyle would have been given a big role. But now that Anthony Michael Hall has been cast as Tommy Doyle, I see him being a prominent character in Halloween Kills and potentially Halloween Ends. With the casting of Tommy Doyle, that also leaves room for the casting of Lindsay Wallace as well. I still hope that Kyle Richards plays Lindsay Wallace, because she's still in the spotlight. She could probably still act as well. If she doesn't get cast, it doesn't really matter, but I still think that because Tommy Doyle's coming back, Lindsay may come back as well. And if she doesn't get cast in Halloween Kills, that doesn't mean that she won't be back for Halloween Ends. I asked the question a few days ago about who's in that truck at the end of Halloween 2018. And there is a good potential now that it could be Tommy Doyle, it could be Anthony Michael Hall turning up at the truck. I still think that's a little far-fetched, because what are the chances of Tommy Doyle passing by? Unless Tommy Doyle knows that she's in trouble, she's pressed a panic button and Tommy Doyle's there, I don't know. I still see that as a little bit too convenient, but if it is him, I would still accept it. But a question that I've been asking myself ever since seeing this Anthony Michael Hall is, what type of character will Tommy Doyle be in this new Halloween movie? He was just a little kid in the original, so they could do anything with him. Anthony Michael Hall as an actor was initially this skinny geek as a teenager in his teenage years, but now he's a bigger guy now, and he looks quite scary. So is Tommy Doyle going to be this brute force kind of person? Is he going to be like Laurie, scared but still aware and alert that that Michael Myers could be there? And has he trained himself to be this fighting machine, or is he just that scared little kid again? I don't see him being a scared little man now, because of the type of person that Anthony Michael Hall is as a person, the way he looks. I think they've chosen Anthony Michael Hall not only because he does resemble Tommy Doyle a little bit, but I still think they've chosen him for a reason, and I think that reason is he is a big guy now. He is quite scary, and I think he will fight Michael Myers, not fisticuffs, but I think he'll stand up to Michael Myers more than he did obviously as a kid. With the quick casting of Tommy Doyle as well, I still think that maybe they did contact Paul Rudd. I initially thought they didn't contact Paul Rudd to play Tommy Doyle because of the status that Paul Rudd has at the moment, but the fact that they've cast Tommy Doyle so quickly, it makes me think that maybe they did contact Paul Rudd, and he's obviously said no, he couldn't do it for whatever reason, Ghostbusters 3 or whatever. Then yeah, they went on to the next chosen person, and I think that Anthony Michael Hall is a great choice. What do you think of the casting of Anthony Michael Hall as Tommy Doyle, and obviously as well as what do you think is going to happen with Tommy Doyle now? What type of character is Tommy Doyle going to be? As always guys, leave your comments down below. If you haven't already done so guys, please subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this video, give it a like, and also if you are subscribed, hit that notification bell as well guys, because my videos don't really get shown with all the algorithm that's going on this year, so I'd really appreciate it if you click the bell, click the link, and obviously subscribe to my channel. Anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching again, thanks for subscribing, I'll see you soon, bye bye.